Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly check out Rentlord. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $5 or so. There is a 20% launch discount until July 7th, 2025. So this is a luck be a landlord style game, but instead of a slot machine, you're going to be purchasing properties from a grid, and you're trying to meet your quota at the end of the week. There's 5 days in a week, and I think there was like 10 weeks that you have to get through, something like that. And if you do all of that, if you continuously make your quota and make enough money, you'll beat the game. Now, there are some unlockables, not a whole lot, and there are, it looks like, 3 different portfolios that you can choose between. There's also a couple of different difficulty modes, and challenges, according to the one screen, it said coming soon. Now, the game is not early access, so I'm guessing the developer does plan to add more stuff later on, but I honestly don't know. So, in this game, like I said, it's a weekly grind in the sense that you are trying to meet your quota before the weekends, 5 days. And to do that, you're going to click on different houses or commercial buildings or farmland, whatever. And each of these buildings has tags. One might say vacant, one might say residential, one might say commercial, industrial, whatever, houses. And you just buy them, and then you hit collect rent, and that ends the day. And the big shtick of this game, the main shtick, are plugins. Plugins are modifiers that can be bought every day, but you can only have, I think, 7 of them. So you do have to get rid of some plugins to make room for others. So it's all about maximizing your profit every day with these plugins, because the properties alone aren't going to do it for you. I mean, you can buy a house for I don't know, 30,000, 40,000, but the rent's only 1,000. So it's going to take you 40 cycles to make up that 40,000, right? So yeah, you have to use these plugins. And unfortunately, there's a bit of a RNG-ness to this, in the sense that, you never know what kind of plugins you're going to get. There's not a whole lot of them either. So I feel like some are more powerful than others too. On one playthrough, I did pretty well. On another playthrough, some of the plugins just sucked. So I feel like there's a meta to this, and that's kind of unfortunate. It doesn't seem like I can succeed by playing different ways. I have to be on the lookout for certain plugins to really make my run successful. And that's a shame, because games like this, I want to try out different strategies and different ways of playing it. So, would I come back to this? Probably not. Now, I'm not saying the game's bad. It's only $4, $5. So, on one hand, it's cheap, but on the other hand, it's cheap. If that makes any sense. It's lacking in content, lacking in the amount of plugins that are available. The unlocks are very little. So I would classify this as a $5 coffee break game, and that's it. I wouldn't consider this a long-term investment kind of game. This is something that you might dabble in. This would have been a better phone game, I think. If you're on the bus or something and you're trying to get to work. I don't know. I didn't have a really good time with this. I didn't really feel like I was, I don't know. I didn't feel like I was playing some deep luck be a landlord type strategy game where I'm making all these crazy combos. Instead, I'm just waiting for plugins to hit, the ones I'm looking for anyway, that would make me a lot of money. So do I recommend it? Yes and no. Like I said, it's cheap, but you get what you pay for. There's not a whole lot of content in the game, and I think there needs to be more TLC. I'd rather play Luck Be a Landlord or Balatro or some game like it. I'm way more addicted to those games than I found myself addicted to this one. So I'm gonna give this a thumbs up, thumbs down. The low price is giving the thumbs up, because it is cheap. So you could grab it, have an hour or two of fun, and that's it. But again, I think this would have been a better as a mobile game, one that you can just play on the fly. Anyway, that was Rentlord. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Take care.